Joining us now from Zurich is the Vice President of the Asian Football Confederation, Senior Indian leader Praful Patel. He's there to participate in this football FIFA conference. Mr. Patel, welcome to the India Today channel, and tell us, how does the world of football intend to deal with what's being called the World Cup of Fraud? This is a scam of gigantic proportions. What's the way forward for world football, sir?
Well, Rahul, you're right. There's a lot of churn and turbulence in Zurich at the moment, especially because many officials have been arrested here itself just 2-3 days ago. And there is, of course, a lot of apprehension and people doubting as to what exactly will be happening next. But what I can see is that in spite of all what has happened, the current incumbent, Sepp Blatter, is very much in the driver's seat. And of course, the voting is going to be a few hours away from now. And I shall be participating as the President of All India Football Federation on behalf of our country. I can tell you that what Blatter and other people have been able to speak to, including his opponent, Prince Ali of Jordan, is that there is a lot of worry about the game being, taken over by unscrupulous elements, and these kind of scandals are hurting the image of the game and FIFA itself.
No, sir, but the biggest question here in India is, why is the Indian Football Federation voting for what is now being perceived as a corrupt dispensation? Why don't you, as a senior leader, take a stand against Sepp Blatter and say, no, this is enough, this monopoly needs to end, and we need to throw open the world of football and begin from afresh?
Rahul, I think you people need to be here to understand what's happening, and it's very easy to pass a simple judgment. Don't indict anybody until anything is been proven, and nothing conclusive has come out of anything so far. And it's not right for us sitting at a distance or to pass any judgment. And I can tell you that it's not that about what's happened is acceptable. Everybody's worried. We can't hold anybody responsible just for something which has happened, which may not be directly connected with the individual. So I think, we shouldn't be jumping the gun. And this is a global sport. This is the only sport in the world which is universally accepted by every country of the world. So, something happening in some part of the world cannot be attributed to, the individual or to any particular group. So I think Asia, now, I'm talking of Asia. I'm not talking of India alone. Mm-hmm. We are talking as Asia, and Asia as a group. You see, we are, amongst all the confederations of the world, we are probably a little bit, in a way, we are the underdogs. We have the largest population. We have huge countries like India, China, Japan, and so on. But we are not having the strength in football as, say, Europe or South America.
No, because Europe has taken a stand against Sepp Blatter, whereas we seem to be the Asian Football Confederation is siding with him, sir.
No. Please, let's not look at it. Europe cannot dictate world's football, because Europe is way advanced. Doesn't mean that the other countries of the world don't have a place under the sun. And Europe has traditionally been against Blatter, even in the past election and any election before that. Though he comes from Europe, there have been countries which have been against him. But let's not forget, France is supporting Blatter fully. Russia is supporting Blatter fully, and so are many other countries. So let's not, European countries. So let's not just, completely come to a conclusion. And we as Asia, we look at our interests, and I'm telling you, if there's corruption proven at that highest level, we'll certainly oppose it.
So one of the charges against Sepp Blatter is that he is a master of the art of giving. And because he gives these doles and emoluments to a lot of the Asian federations, a lot of the African federations, the South American federations, the poorer, not so well-off countries, that's why he has the backing of a lot of members. Is that true, sir?
No, Rahul, that's absolutely wrong. It's a ridiculous statement to make. See, if India is hosting the rights of the World Cup under 17, or India got a win in India with India project where our development of grassroots football has been supported by FIFA. Or does that mean a dole? It's our right. We are a member of FIFA. We are every country. See, that's the beauty of FIFA. A country like Germany, which wins the World Cup, or Brazil, or even China with 1.3 billion people, or a country as small as East Timor or anything which has 10,000 population, has the same voting rights. So let's not underestimate the strength and the role of FIFA. And I think any country which gets something from FIFA is getting it out of its right.
But do you believe that a man who perpetrated such a large fraud, or under whose watch, let me just rephrase that, a man under whose watch such a large fraud was perpetrated, does he have your confidence to be able to restore the image of global football, sir?
No. In fact, right from Blatter to the last person here in this Congress here is talking about restoring the confidence of FIFA. And people's love for the game has to be respected by terms of our own conduct. That's absolutely understandable, and we are all assembled here with that intention. And I don't think it's right to say that at this moment, anything has been proven about anybody. Fraud, yes, there has been definitely some issue, but it's not conclusive. So, we can't, and nothing has been...
questions are also being asked, Mr. Patel, about the next two World Cups in Qatar and then in Russia. And there's been a lot of talk about how especially the bid for Qatar seems to have been rigged, a lot of money spent to try and get the World Cup to Qatar. Should these bids be re-looked at? So as a senior voice in the Asian football world, do you believe these bids now need to be re-examined?
Well, I think Qatar got the World Cup, and that's good because we in Asia, we have very few countries which really can host such big events. And if Qatar has come forward and done it and they've won the bid, what makes us believe that every bid is rigged? I mean, of course, there's huge competition for World Cup, and everybody wants to have the World Cup in his country, and why not? I mean, and to that extent, if there's some lobbying cannot be construed as corruption. And I think every country, why are we only talking of football? You mean to say Olympic Games by any country are hosted, or for that matter, Commonwealth Games or Asian Games, there is lobbying.
Okay.
That lobbying is healthy. It's that even most of the time, governments come into play. Governments directly get involved, and so is the case of Qatar. I mean, the government of Qatar fully backs the Qatar Football Association's bid. And I have been attending FIFA congresses for many years. I've attended many election meetings and I've voted. And till date, I can assure you that not a single person has solicited my vote in an unfair manner. So how does it make us to believe? I can't believe that if India, which is a large country, of course, and we are leaders in South Asia. I'm the vice president from our region, which has 7 countries. And if nobody solicited my vote unfairly, what makes us believe that, all votes are being solicited unfairly?
Okay, I'm going to leave it over there. This indeed is a big challenge for the world of football, the prestige of football. This is a red card for FIFA. And now the prestige of football and its chairman is under question. Let's see how the world of FIFA deals with this. Do you see some similarities, Mr. Praful Patel, between N. Srinivasan and Sepp Blatter, both under pressure, both facing similar charges, both refusing to back down?
Well, I can only say that cricket is played in India and the world follows cricket primarily because India is playing the game. So let's not compare Blatter with Srinivasan, number one. Number two, even if that be the case, if administrators are under pressure, well, good.
But it shows that they have a thick skin. Because of the power they enjoy in their sport, they believe they can brazen out no matter what the charge may be.
No, I'll be the last person to back Blatter if he's proven to be corrupt or wrong. And I have not experienced it, so I can't speak, without knowing the facts. But I can certainly tell you that, yes, there is a lot of power in the game of FIFA. Is like, it's like a government because it is the truly global sport, and the kind of, you see, it's like almost like the government of FIFA. It's like the head of a state. So I do agree that there is a tremendous power which comes along with this position. And I'm sure the lobbying is commensurate to that. But it's only a question of whether it's ethical or not. So I think we should leave it to that. But beyond
Okay, you're
that,
giving
at this moment,
him a green signal.
I'd give him I would certainly give him the benefit of
Yeah,
doubt.
you're not giving him a red card. The world, though, may have a different opinion. But Praful Patel says, don't condemn Blatter till the time there is evidence against him. I'm going to leave it over there, Mr. Praful Patel, for joining us from Zurich. Thank you very much, sir.